Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play a game I found in Chio, Bleeding Canvas. Controls: enter to continue, up and down arrows, choose the option, full screen, full screen not recommend. We're doing full screen already, apparently. You're able to save your game at the end of each day. To load a save, you must choose the game, or get an ending that turns you to the main menu. Think I wouldn't know she's sleeping. You're suddenly woken by a sound of your college professor knocking sharply on your desk. How long was I asleep? About half an hour. Class ended a while ago. You better hurry home before it gets too late. Too dark out. Oh, you could go stuff all your belongings into your small school mandated book bag and scurry towards the door. Wait, there's school mandated book bags in college? Man, I went to the wrong college. And goes to the wrong college, I mean. Past and present tense. With your mind half asleep, you turn to face the scholar behind you as you bid them farewell. Thanks, good night, Professor. As you plug your earbuds in, a familiar voice grabs your attention. Hey! Oh god, it's him. It's my crush. Should I ask him out? I should do it. Hey. I can't. I'm acting strange, aren't I? I wanted to ask you something. Do you have time to spare? Oh, of course. I wanted to ask you to go out with me. As a date, Think I wouldn't know she's sleeping? You suddenly woken up by the sound of your college professor knocking chirping on the desk. But unlike your dream, you're not the only person left in the class. How long was I asleep? Staring next to your professor is your crush, Mikey, giggling amusement. Oh. Having nice dreams. Only the best. What was that? Nothing. I gotta go home soon, so I'll just head out. You could go stuff your belongings into your small school mat and dated book bag and scurry towards the door. Hey, wait up. You pause for a brief moment as Mikey attempts to catch up to you. Man, he moves fast. I wonder if you paint that fast too. Shall I tell our teacher to roll you in the art competition? You flush a bit. I see. That look on your face. Your blood runs cold. Could he see your blush? Damn, you look mortified. Don't worry. I won't force you to do anything you don't want to. You breathe a sigh of relief. You almost forgot how he was a total idiot. Anyway, it's getting really dark out. Shall I go do the honor of walking you home? You could think to yourself, yes! Great! Let's get going. You and Mikey walk a few blocks, reach your house within a few minutes. You walk home was a bit awkward, yet fun, with Mikey making small talk and asking you a few questions here and there. Finally, you reach your apartment complex. Looks like this is it. Need me to escort you to your apartment? No, thanks. I'm good. Alright, catch you later. With that, Mikey was gone. You sit into the concrete stairway, leading to your apartment. Before long, you were in your home, safe and sound. Honey, I'm home. Walking around the dimly lit home, there's nobody waiting for you. I'm so hilarious. You pause for a moment, thinking what to do, before you sigh, resigning yourself to the usual. I guess it'll be best to go to bed. You're going to make your way over to your bedroom, practically collapsing on your rock-hard mattress, as if it was fluffy and soft. Oh, it's been such a long day, and most of it sucked. Except for Mikey. Your mouth waters a bit. Think of him, you drift off into a peaceful slumber. Yes. You get out of bed to the sound of your alarm blaring in your ear. Next day, same activities. You grab yourself some breakfast out of the freezer, putting it in the microwave to heat it up. While waiting, you take a moment to scroll on your various social medias, reading up on the latest true crime. Bunch of people going missing recently, and dead bodies showing up in those stereotypical creepy alleyways. I guess I should be more careful. Just as you finish your thoughts, the microwave beeps to indicate your meal has finished heating up. You gobble down your food. Then, with nothing left to do, you gather your resolve to do what you most dread. Time to get to school, I guess. You arrive at school just in time for your first lesson on art. You feel a sense of security as you step foot into the art room. You grab a seat before anyone else, wondering to yourself if you woke up early by some godly luck. Thankfully, the teacher finally arrived to the class shortly before by a swarm of students. I'm always one of the first people in the classroom. I don't know, it's mostly because I live pretty far away from compared to everyone else. As I don't live on campus. You couldn't find your friend in the crowd, wondering if they're sick or worse, avoiding you after you fight with them. To make it worse, people were taking seats everywhere except next to you, and you couldn't help but wonder if they found you weird or heard some rumor about you. Do I smell bad or something? Oh god, this is making me so tense. Are there things being said about me? Hey, you! Mikey softly yelled from the door, walking up to you and taking a seat in your friend's chair. What's up? You look behind Mikey, praying for your friend to walk through the classroom door and save you from the incoming awkward conversation. But to no avail, they weren't there. Hello? Oh, sorry, hi. Hey, it's okay, Space Cadet. Decided to continue working on our watercolor paintings. Obviously, I'm so glad the teacher decided to let us paint instead of sculpting. I hate the texture of clay so much. Me too. I just can't stand most textures, but I love art more than I hate the feeling of clay in styrofoam. So... you're right, styrofoam sucks. You and Mikey chat about various things until the end of class, working on your paintings side by side. You couldn't help but glance at his art, and you saw what appeared to be a person. You wondered who he was painting. When the bell rang, you quickly groaned as your least favorite class was next. At least this semester, you only had to take 2 classes on Wednesdays. As you entered the lecture hall for your next class, your professor begins to talk about today's course. Blah blah blah, it's boring, same thing from yesterday. You make your way over to your seat, quietly regretting even showing up in the first place. It's not long before you drift off to sleep, per your usual school day nap schedule. I want to just fall asleep because I'm tired when my class happens, but I'm caffeinated. I stay because I want to learn. I actually like the class. I like the teacher. I just get tired. So caffeinated. I wonder what class this is. A voice awakens you from your slumber. Hey, sleepyhead. I think it's time to rise and shine. You've taken it back a bit. Oh, it's I, Mikey. From what I can observe, you seem to enjoy sleeping a lot. Huh? Oh yeah, I do. I don't really have anyone to talk to anymore during class. Not since my friend and I had our fight. I haven't seen them in forever. Yeah, I heard. What they did was unforgivable. You know something? Yeah, there are rumors going around campus. I just couldn't help myself, you know? Oh, right. The stuff spreads like crazy. An awkward silence fills the room. I'd love to walk you home again today. Yeah, sure. On the route home, you pour your emotions to Mikey, who remained quiet, giving you his attention. You felt safe as you made a friend out of him. With him around, time moved a lot faster than normal. We arrived. See ya, you. Seems like you're in a hurry. Yeah, I got some things to attend to. Stay safe. Mikey turns around, quickly making his depart. That was weird. What if I followed him? No, I'm not a creep, but you think to yourself, do you really want to do this now? I have no actions other than follow Mikey. Okay, follow Mikey. Screw it. I'll follow him just to make sure he makes it home safely. There's been a bunch of crazy stories about people going missing. My heart is in the right place. You take off in the direction Mikey was walking towards. You found yourself in a suspicious-looking alleyway. What? Here? I saw him walk into the alley. Is he trying to get himself killed? Or are you trying to kill someone? How and why would Mikey, of all people, walk into a place like this? Your thoughts were interrupted when an object on the ground caught your attention. It's Mikey's bag. What's it doing here? And where's Mikey? A scream echoes in the distance, and a voice sounds eerily similar. Oh my god, Mikey! Clutching the bag, he ran off into the direction he heard the scream coming from. Mikey? He followed the scream to a brick wall in a secluded corner of the alleyway, and what you saw left you speechless. Mikey, are you okay? No, pretty sure Mikey might be a murderer. A serial killer. You saw Mikey back facing you, next to an unconscious person bleeding out of their neck. The small intestines was entangled with the bigger one, twisting and turning into various shapes with a wobbly heart. You couldn't tell if it was who it was at first, as their face was skulled by what appeared to be a box cutter, which Mikey was gripping tightly. Slip and score. Sir, yeah, I'm getting out of here. But taking a moment to look at their attire, it became obvious to the dignity of the injured person. Is it my friend that I had an argument with? What have I done? It was then Mikey realized you were there. Turning his head to face you, he found your stomach chug. As you saw the blood splatter smeared all over him. You let go of the body, its corpse giving a crush as it fell to the floor. You take a step back. Oh my god. Is the person behind him? Is the person behind him? Is he? He killed him. He killed my friend! Yeah, we got Yandere in our hands. Mikey began to turn his whole body towards you. Crap. Gotta go fast. Before he was completely facing you, you turned your back and ran out of the alleyway as quickly as you could. I gotta get in my apartment quickly. What? The door's open? I know you're out there. Why don't you come on in? Crap. What do I do? What if he sees? You rush into your apartment. Oh, yeah, he's in my apartment. You, what do you want? Are you here to hurt me? Mikey took a deep breath, same way to regain his composure. First off, I want my bag back. He shakily holds out his bag. He reaches his hand out and touches yours for a brief second before grabbing the bag and putting it on. Mikey looks away awkwardly, as if there wasn't such a heavy weight on the air after you witnessed him murdering your friend. If that had not be, this moment would have made your heart flutter. If that had not happened, this moment would have made your heart flutter. And no, I could never hurt you. I did this because... Mikey rips his mask off and bites his lip, making himself look like he's lost his mind. Because I love you. You. I couldn't love anyone else but you. You're perfect in every way. A true work of art. Oh, what an honor it would be to have your model for me in your utmost perfect form, nude or not. What? No. He steps forward. I love you so much. I love you. 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 I'm never gonna say all of it. Do you love me too? No. We're gonna say yes to survive. We'll check another time and see what happens now. I do? Being so wonderful and godlike as you, loving someone so unworthy. Crap. He bites his lip with such intensity it rips the cracked flesh off it, causing his lips to bleed. It appears he had a moment of clarity, realizing how creepy was being. He picked up his water ball, taking a sip before parting his lips to speak. You're wonderful. I'm sorry for being such a weirdo. You are a weirdo. I just couldn't help it. You know. You get me. Yeah, I totally get you. I don't want to die, so... I knew you would understand. Just goes to show how perfect you are. While Mikey proceeds with his scalpel of praise for you, your mind was elsewhere. You could turn this into your favor. You needed your friend's corpse. Now it was all up to your choice of words to determine if you benefit from their death or not. I want the body. Give me the body. It's the least you can do. Their body? Of course. I'll be right back with it. Mikey scrabbles off to retrieve the corpse, returning with it a matter of minutes. I'm back with the corpse. Mikey held your friend's body into your apartment, dropping them next to your living room carpet. Words couldn't be described how you felt. Oh, Mikey. You reach up and leave a kiss on his cheek. He reaches up to his face, lightly touching his fingers to the place you planned your kiss on him. Now, you did great, but could you leave me be to, mourn? Your words snap him back to reality as he quickly nodded and made his departure. Word was from shock. With the corpse on your living room floor, you drag it over to the kitchen and did what you had entered the friendship for in the first place. What the? With all that said and done, you retire to your bedroom and drift off into resentful slumber while you wondered what awaited you the next day. Yes. Like most days, your rest was unfulfilling. And again, like most days, you dread the fact that you woke up alive at all. Well, your beloved Mikey, you'd wish he had changed his mind and murdered you in your sleep. But he didn't. So as a result, you gotta go through the motions of your regular Thursday, knowing your crush is a killer. This information nearly wrecked your opinion of him. Thankfully for Mikey, you could accept a flaw or two of his. Every guy comes with his flaws. One unexpected twist. Regardless of your opinion of him, your breakfast was ready. Best served cold. You gobble down your breakfast with a hunger comparable to a ravaged, starved man. After finishing your breakfast, you gather your items in your bag and head to school. You seem to have arrived on time, seeing your peers in their respective seats, including Mikey, who, unlike yesterday, chose to sit a distance from you. His friends flock to him, making conversations about things you couldn't care to tune in for. So that's how he's going to be about this. You grab your paint from the drying rack and set down to business, doing your best to avoid making eye contact with him. For all that anyone could know, you're just very absorbed in your creation today. At least, that's what you hoped. You were wrong. Two of your classmates approached you, somewhat wary in their steps. Hey, it's you, right? Yes. What could they want, you wonder to yourself? Could it be you're hogging the paint? Oh, did you need the paint tube back? Oh, no. We just wanted to ask you about you and Julia, and maybe Mikey, that's all. Julia, that's your friend's name was. You never thought of her as more than trash. She wasn't a human being to you, so when she introduced herself to you, you forgot her name pretty quickly. The air grew tense, and you could feel their distrust towards you. They pulled their seats over to your table, whispering to one another on the way. Julia's gone missing. You had to flirt with surprise and concern. You got this. You'd done this before. What happened to her? We don't know. Neither do the police. We were hoping you might, know something since they were onto you. But for the wrong reason. There's this way out of this would be to throw Mikey under the bus. You couldn't. For your own reasons, you couldn't, and you wouldn't. I'm sorry, I know we fought right before all this happened, but they hadn't talked to me since. Look, you pulled out your phone, unlocking it and swallowing them, your text and call history with Julia. Nothing even remotely strange or out of the place to be found. For all they knew that they could tell from your trying to call her almost every hour, you were just a concerned friend. Oh, we're sorry for kinda expecting you. We'll take our leave now. But since you hadn't mentioned it, it Could we actually have the paint? He handed them the paint. Thanks. With that, they left, retreating to the side of the room they came from. So now, there you were, left to stare at your painting after you ran out of paint to use. While staring at your painting, you didn't even notice Mikey, rocking forward and placing a fresh tube of paint next to you. Thanks for that. Mikey awkwardly shuffles back to his seat, looking up occasionally to glance at you. He sat through the rest of the class, feeling a mixture of emotion. Before long, the class had ended. As you got up from your seat, Mikey awkwardly rushed past you, avoiding eye contact entirely. You made your way to your next class, your favorite class, Culinary Arts. It was a Thursday-only class, as prep took a long time considering how laid back but busy your teacher was. With a prep in your step, you entered the classroom / kitchen and grabbed your utensils, sitting down and waiting for your teacher to address the class. Hello everyone. Today we'll be preparing meat, especially pork loin. You were thrilled. What a perfect lesson. As the teacher began hands-on instruction, you and your classmates prepare and cook your pork loin. Of course, the usual in this class, you exceeded your teacher's expectations and made one of the best dishes. Oh, great job, you. You could become a professional chef in your pursuit if you pursue a career in culinary arts. You beam at the compliment. You did what to become a chef, but you couldn't afford to attend culinary school. If only I could. Class ended quicker than usual. You guess time flies when you're having fun. You slowly pack up your items, giving a brief goodbye to your teacher before heading to your final class. I guess we're skipping forensic science today. There won't be a teacher filling in for our professor for a while. You feel the freezing classroom air even before you enter your class. Oh man, I'd much rather be in forensic now instead of this stupid class. Man, I always forgot it was a law and justice class. It feels like we're just doing long math equations all the time. Why would math be in a law and justice class? And it's a class I have to go to almost every day. You almost forgot you shared this class with Mikey. You two met eyes, and he is quick to look away, and you can feel the guilt oozing from him. This is so painfully weird. Your teacher saves the day by rushing into the class and demanding you take a seat before finally starting the lesson. Hello, class. I brought bad news for y'all. The forensic teacher has been found dead on a park bench. Looks at Mikey. You're definitely a serial killer. What? Even Mikey looked surprised. I wouldn't go into details, but I thought I would let you all know. The teacher droned on about how there wouldn't be any forensic science classes until the placement teacher has been hired, and began the lesson. Today was one of the only days you paid attention to the class. It was a lot slower than both of your art classes, but you're still listening in. Your class ended on the awkward note as the sun set in the distance. You half expected Mikey to approach you after the lesson, but he didn't. He just left without looking in your direction. Therefore, you walked back home alone. Mikey was avoiding you the entire day. At least you thought so, and you wondered why. Does he feel guilty? Is he scared of me? Only time will tell. You got home safely. Your apartment smells bad. Ignoring the smell, you grab a bite to eat. watching some TV, and head to bed. Yeah, it's a decomposing body. That's why it smells. I need to get more food soon. College life sucks. I can barely afford breakfast cereal. Thinking about your next meal, you drift off to sleep. Oh yeah, totally. You woke up to your stomach growling. You sat down on your couch and watched the news, having no food to eat. You could hear your stomach gargle again. God damn it, I need to get more food. And soon, I'm so hungry. You basically flipped through the news channel until you found a pressing coverage on your dead for as a teacher. Apparently the killer had left behind a canvas with a portrait of the teacher, painted with their own blood. Mikey. Oh, the news further examined that it had appeared like the victim's body was dragged to the park by a third party for reasons they did not know. Several of their organs were missing. There's a bunch of crazy people out there, huh? Like my Yandere crash right here. You turned off to your TV and gather your items. As if on cue, a letter was slipped through the gap in your door. A chill went down your spine as you walk over to pick up the letter. You grab the letter and flip it over to read the shipping address. It had no stamp or labels on it, just 2 red words on it. For you. Instantly knew the sender was Mikey. You opened the envelope to find a letter inside. The paper looked disgusting. If this were from a stranger, you would tore it up on the spot. But instead, he felt obligated to read what he had written down on this note. He signed and began reading. The direction is deep. It feels like a pain. My heart beats fast. My mind is insane. I can't control the thoughts in my head. All I could do is dream of you in my bed. I know it's not right, but love of mine. It's like an addition. It's across the line. I can't seem to help but feel. Okay, I just can't. I'm like I'm trying to read it. I'm like, nah. Like, you felt your heart stop after reading that. You dripped to the note on the floor before coming to the senses and hastily shoving it back to your envelope. He's obsessed with me. Yeah, I got that part when he said that he wanted me in his bed. I can't do this. I gotta distract myself somehow. You took the envelope and put it to your coffee table before checking the time. With the extra time you had left over you decided to go do a deep cleaning of your apartment. Well, seeing the state of the contents of the letter sure made me want to feel clean, in some sense. When you were done cleaning, you picked up the letter and noticed a distance familiar to it. Oh, no, the scent makes you lose your senses and humidity for a brief moment. Time and space became a blur, and you're suddenly in class. Except Mikey isn't there. You would have thought that after sending such a letter, he wouldn't want a reaction. He would want a reaction from you. This isn't what most people want. You sat down and began working on your project, occasionally looking up to see if Mikey would walk through the door. But Mikey never came to the art class, and you noticed his supplies were missing as well. The paints were brushes in his canvas. All of them were gone. You could feel your classmates whispering, including his so-called friends, about his sudden disappearance. They went back and forth with absurd explanations on why Mikey's gone. You wondered why they would make such a big deal of it until you remembered the recent murders taking place. At this point, you couldn't help but wonder as well. Your paintings began to morph into weird shapes and colors, with your ending up sketching some separatized versions of your ideal boyfriend. you had always had a thing for yanderes. And I almost fell asleep. You look around to make sure nobody noticed. Thankfully, no one did, so you picked up your paintbrush and assumed working on your art. You did your best to tune out the gossip being spared regarding Mikey. It felt like ages before the art class had ended. You were so out of it that you couldn't help but tell people apart from one another. You must go up, leaving half asleep, and made your way over to your next classes. Guess your luck had left you because you had a longer than usual school day ahead of you. If people took the time to notice you, they wouldn't have noticed something was off. But your resistance remains out of their eyes. Class after class end with Mikey nowhere to be found. As you walk to the Law and Justice, you hoped you would see him there. But no avail. Hello everyone. Today we'll be going over. You couldn't focus, and you didn't know why. Maybe Mikey's absence made you lose yourself. Maybe you were hungry. Maybe both. I just as bad as him, if not even more. I'm so. You please pay attention. Oh God, you look horrible. Have you gone sick? No, I shouldn't. Oh, just go home at this point. You're obviously unwell. Alright. You packed your bag and left class. When you returned home, you realized you were starving and you needed food now. Your only option was to sleep it off. This sucks. You attempt to drift off to sleep. Yes. But noise woke you up. Someone was there. You had a feeling. You knew who it was. But in the wave of confusion and fear, you had to ask regardless. Who's there? There's no answer. You got out of bed, following the noise, to your living room before calling out again. Mikey? Nobody was there. You take a moment to look around the room and visually searching for every nook and cranny for signs of an intruder, but nothing was out of the ordinary. What the hell? What must have been my imagination then? You gradually returned to your bed and went back to sleep. When you woke up the next day, you feel a horrible sensation, and you couldn't place your finger on it, on what it was, but you knew something was wrong. You emerged from your bedroom, pondering your dread. And Mikey was there, sitting on your couch. Hello, you. Mikey? What are you doing in my house? The door was open, so I let myself in. Huh? Mikey let out an awkward, forced laugh. It's so weird, right? I guess. Why are you here? Mikey took a deep breath and looked at the ground. He looks regretful. Yeah, look, I really do love you. You were confused. Why would he say this out of all the times? What was he getting at? But I realized what I did was wrong. I killed a person, and I was going to turn myself in. But when I came to tell you, I remembered something. Something about you. What? When you realized what he knew, you take a step back. No, it couldn't be. You hid it so well. You murdered too. Even worse, you're a cannibal. That's why you wanted your friend's corpse. How? I cleaned it all up. You were made for each other, truly. We're the perfect match. Created for each other. Our killings, so artistic, so perfect. They matched up so well. We made people think it was all performed by a single person. How long did you know? How? For a while, my dear. Your killings are what inspired me. You were hungry in a literal sense, while I was hungry in the mythical one. So I knew, and I had an ultimatum for you. What is it? Join me. Be my muse. Or I'll turn you in with me. I already called the place. Now you? What will it be? Truman, the muse. Can continue? Oh. So, that was Bleeding Canvas. If you like my content, please subscribe if I do, or help out and comment out. See you guys next time. We got the Truman. So, yeah.